Grand rising to a king, grand rising to a queen at the top of his and her morning. How are y'all doing this morning? I'm your girl, Sterling's Elemental Spirits, and I'm here to tap into this energy. So tap in with me, collective. Calling in my Calvary, my ancestors, the highest white light to come forward with your chain link to protection that surrounds me, any and everything that is not aligned with me or my ancestors. Please make it fall down right now, for I'm here to heal, grow, know, reach, teach, and become my highest self. Now, ancestors, what do you have for us today? Things that we need to heed to, things that we need to be aware of. Okay. Give me, I want 3. And my mom said it's always 3. What else do we need to do at this time? Someone's afraid to take a leap of faith here towards something that their inner goddess is drawing them to or pulling them towards. Okay. Aphrodite's out here. Someone's afraid to take the leap of faith to waken up their inner goddess within them so that they can dance and be and have this self-care and appreciating for their self-care and appreciating for their divinity here. Someone's afraid to take this leap of faith towards waking up their inner goddess. Someone's being guided to do so. Athena, inner wisdom. With on the bottom, divine passion. Okay, let's see what else is going on here. This energy knows what to do. Someone knows exactly what they need to do, but yet still they're hesitant towards taking this leap of faith that they're getting a nudge to go towards a certain person, a certain place, or just a certain direction here. Okay. So aint is out here helping with this shift. Aphrodite is out here directing this shift, waiting to be awakened. And the inner wisdom, yeah, that's what I'm getting. Inner goddess is waiting to be awakened. Athena is giving the direction. They're giving them this confidence in their mind that you know what you need to do. There's no need to question what you have to do. It's already within inside you. Trust your inner wisdom that is leading and guiding you where you need to go, where you need to be, and what you do and do not need to do. Take appreciation. Take and appreciate the action without delay. So this is something that someone definitely needs to act on without questioning, second guessing, or hesitating going forward in that direction. What else do you have for me, Spirit? Dealing with my angels and ancestors deck. What you got for me, Grandma? Give me 3, please. Some light to be shown, okay? Someone needs to enjoy the success that they're sitting in. Their energy is sitting in a successful energy of where they are feeling fulfilled. They're feeling happy at this time, okay? Animal guardian, something about instincts here. This is what look, and it's falling underneath Aphrodite, inner goddess, that is awaiting to be awakened. Okay, so that you can take better care of self and you can dance through these chaotic times. You're in the flow like the water. Okay, animal guardian instincts. Trust your instincts and about where they are leading you, where your instincts is leading you. Someone may be a little bit like, is this too good to be true? Type of energy. Give me one more, please, Spirit. Ooh, and there it fell out. It gave me 2, but I see snakes. Somebody's about to shed some old skin. These 2 is the 2 that fell out. Someone who is definitely getting rooted and grounded in their energy right now. So that must have been graced some new energy. And during this shift, the shift in the mind, the shift in your energy, get grounded in that energy and shedding the old skin that was no longer serving you. Okay? But give me one more, please, ancestors. So go along with Athena. Confirmation just came over my computer. Shallowing master. Be graceful in movement and action, okay? You know what to do, and since you know what to do, you need to move with grace and take action at this time, because inner wisdom Athena says to take action without delay. Move gracefully. It's time to take action. Someone needs to take action at this time. You are being guided. You're being protected. So this leap of faith needs to definitely be upside right. Do not hesitate towards this direction that God is leading you. Okay? All right, let's see what else is going on. Can I put that over there? Let's start with I want to know what light is there to be shown, because there's some success that is heading towards someone's way if they just take this leap of faith. Okay, they're going to truly be happy that they took this leap of faith towards the direction of where this nudge is directing them at this time. Please give me one, please, Spirit. Give me three, actually. Someone is on the fence about their confidence. Someone is on the fence about their confidence at this time. And this might be one of the challenges that is lying ahead for this individual. This energy, okay? Whoever you are, whoever this reading is for. Your confidence is on the fence right now. So it's kind of like, I don't know. You're not sure. Is this too big and true? Maybe I need to take my time. Maybe I need to second guess what I'm doing, which direction I'm headed. But confidence is right here. Confidence needs to be adjusted. Confidence needs to be risen. Okay, so a rise in your confidence needs to be had at this time from what I'm hearing. Okay, someone is trying to make some fast moves here. It says right here, fast moves, squirrel spirit. This is someone who can move. When I say, honey, their energy does not dwindle in this arena in their life, in this area of their life. Okay, to the more, it says gather your resources. Whatever you're doing, you have enough resources to move you in the direction that you wish to go, that your heart's desiring. Okay, it says gather your resources to navigate different conditions. So you must be going or in the middle of the eye of the storm right now, going through different natural disasters, okay? But there's some resources here for you, tools that you can use to help you navigate, move and groove through these chaotic times, okay? All right, and to the point where you don't even feel like you're going, like you're in the storm, okay? Because God is giving you these nudges, giving you these tugs of which direction you need to go. You need to trust the tug. Trust. Okay, that's what I keep hearing. Trust in your confidence. Okay, someone is not confident in their crown chakra right here. Okay, there needs to be some balance and rooting, grounding and raising your vibration in the crown chakra, the sector. Okay, give me one more, please. Whoever this is for, honey, this is something regarding your animal instincts. Just your instincts, honey, is connected to an animal instinct, okay? This is on the fence too, okay? Positive. See, it's all like a linked chain. Your confidence is linked to your positivity. Your confidence, your mindset can either pour negative into you or positivity. You can speak death over your life or you can speak life into your life. And this is where I'm getting this right now with this confidence right here, okay? Even the smallest actions, okay? Someone feels as if what they do out here doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what they do. It's never good enough. Someone is always going to find a problem with what they do. But this is about your confidence, not about what somebody else thinks about your confidence. If you are already rooted and grounded in your confidence, ain't nobody on the outside gonna tell you about you and your confidence. It's like someone is always trying to take your reins and pull you in the direction of which you need to go. You need to take back your reins and be like, I got this. I got this, okay? I know about my confidence. I know what I need to work on regarding my mindset and my confidence, what I need to do to boost my confidence. If it's not to hang out with the likes of you, or not hang out with the likes of any type of energy that is going to help my confidence dwindle. that is going to help me see through distorted eyes, then I definitely do not need to be sitting or residing with people like you. Because people that are already questioning or questionable about any and everything, including their own life, but they always got the answers to your life. That is something that you need to heed to and be aware of. Steer clear from, because honey, I had to. Okay, I had to learn. Okay, learn who you are. And it's not even, and it is the more I keep thinking about it, because the more you sit around people that is not so confident, they're going to make sure that you're not so confident. They're going to be questioning the little bit of confidence that you do have. Okay? And you're going to be able to feel it in the energy. Give me one more, please. This is people that are heeding to this stuff. This is people that is awake about energies. You do not understand energy and how energy works from one person to the next. You know what I'm saying? Integrating everything that you learned in science about how energy moves, and then thinking about that we are being that energy source, okay? For we are all energy, we're spirit. Ooh. Confirmation. One more, spirit. Somebody needs to start talking. Someone needs to start delegating. That's the word I heard. Delegating. Okay? Dream weaver. Somebody is weaving their dream. They're weaving their desires, and they're weaving it into weaving it and then manifesting it into their reality. So whatever is going on in that manifestation central, that mindset up there, it needs to be shifted. And God is trying to, and the ancestors trying to help you with the shift of the mindset, but it's all according to your free will. How much you're allowing the help of the Most High God. Now, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, you might not like how it's being done, because it's not your way of being done. It wasn't introduced to you, so it's going to be new, it's going to be foreign. And that's how I was. Anything that was new to me, anything that was foreign to me, anything that I was like, don't feel scary. Feel a little scary. That's what I used to say. But you know what? That was my own mind being conditioned to old conditions, and anything that was new. Okay, it was like I was a fearless person before I had kids. When I had kids, and I had my two beautiful, beautiful babies, okay, that are now teens now, it took some from me, which if it was passed down to my kids, I would do it again. But I was not fearless as much as I was before I had kids. And it was just like this fear was setting in me, and I didn't want to travel anymore. I would get lost on purpose before I had kids. You know what I'm saying? And I was just telling my man that. I was like, I would get lost on purpose, all because I loved the adventure. Okay, but when I had kids, something changed. Okay? The deficiency was there, and I was lacking, okay? More than just the fearlessness, okay? But never mind that. Someone is definitely weaving their dream right now, okay? And someone is very, I'm not going to say fearful, but they're very hesitant towards their moves because they are afraid of failure. Okay, because they feel as if they have failed many times in other people's lives. So when it comes for the time for them to show up for themselves, they're afraid to go and move in that direction because of that failure, that resentment that's sitting inside their heart, their mind, honey, and it causes a misalignment. That shift, it'll shift it somewhere out of alignment. Have your mind thinking one thing, have your heart feeling another way. Okay, pull and tug towards two different directions here. Okay, so there's some things that need to be released in order for this alignment to be in alignment. The alignment to be shifted in the alignment that it needs to be. In order for this confidence to be upright, this positive to be upright. It will not be on the fence. You will not be wavering of where you have 1 foot in and 1 foot out. Okay, and you will be able to communicate without hesitation. And you will be able to communicate with full confidence in yourself about the direction that you're heading in, about what you're going to do, and about how you're going to get it done. And you don't even need to explain yourself in that depth, and that much depth. But it's about self. This is all about self right now. Okay? I don't know who this is for. Okay, but take it how it resonates and then leave the rest for those who want to taste test it, or, you know what I'm saying, here. right. What else do I need to know? Spirit. Ooh, this one's definitely speaking because it's got flipping out and everything, honey. Akashic Truth, honey. The Akashic Records has something to say. This is regarding the mindset and how it stirs in your Akashic Records with family, from your past life to this life, which you have carried over from past life to this life, and the mindset. This is all about the mindset and your moves. Okay? Be present. Okay? Spirit is asking whoever this reading is for. It could be multiple energies. It could be just several. Take it how it resonates. But Spirit is asking someone to please be present at this time because you are ungrounded. This is what I've told you. Get grounded. Someone is not grounded in this energy that they're graced with. Okay, that they were gifted to. And I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that because I told my daughter that this morning when we went. We had to go a couple of things. Okay, this was stuck in fear. You're not stuck in fear. This person is coming out of that fear-based mind. Okay, and someone is helping them with that. Okay, whether this is someone is helping someone find the lesson here. Okay, someone here used to be stuck in a fear-based mind about their own goals, what they wanted to do to complete and move towards them goals, and about trusting themselves with, this is a big adventure. This is a big business adventure when it's talking about planting seeds within inside yourself for the betterment of yourself. Okay? People dwindle in their faith when it comes to themselves when it was already placed there by others. This is why the shift is necessary, it's important, and it's vital for your spiritual journey to recognize. Okay, it's vital. Stuck in fear. This person's not stuck in fear no more. Somebody has helped this person find the lesson to let them see that there's nothing to be fearful of because you have control. You always have control. But you need to know that. And you got to have this love for yourself to be willing and wanting to turn it around if you are in an unbalanced energy, which we all have been at one point in time in our lives. A lot of people just don't want to admit it. They don't want to admit it. Pride will take you to jail and hell, all because of pride. And I say that and I got quiet because I can relate. I can relate. And that was one of my lessons that I had to learn, was about my pride. And about the pride of my family members. And where it led me and my family members because of pride. Okay? Please give me one more. And all the doors that were closed because of pride. Opportunities was lost because of pride. Okay? And a lot of blame was shifted because of pride. Solitude. Spending time alone. So right now, somebody's in solitude right now because they need to work on maybe, you know what I'm saying, listening to what is needed. Okay? Listening to what is needed of them. What they need to give to themselves to be where they need to be in life. Okay? If it's never been given to you and you never knew how to give it to you, it can become a challenge. Okay? But if you sit in silence, God will give you everything that your heart is asking. Your soul is asking, yearning for. That spiritual enlightenment, that spiritual water of overflow. That water of overflow, of abundance. To have you to know, to feel. The Most High God, honey, will get you out of, I'm trying to tell you, patience. Patience is coming. So you're about there. Patience and bravery. This is calling for a time for you to be brave about the direction that you're about to go. Sitting in solitude, making this confirmation within inside yourself that you're going to get it done. You're going to see it through. And ain't nothing from the past gonna hold you back. Not even your own mindset. Okay. All right. What else is it here? Yeah, let's go down right here. Scoop this up a little bit. So we're talking about someone. Look, male and feminine energy. Okay. I'm gonna get a couple from here. All right. You're wrong. Somebody's wrong about taking no accountability. Somebody says the spirit says you're wrong for not taking no accountability. Someone is wrong for not taking no accountability. Okay. Whoever, honey, is not moving away to look. Okay. So right now, someone is stuck right now because they didn't take no accountability for something that they have done. Okay. This is someone who's saying that they're not taking back. Okay, they're saying that they didn't. Okay, let me read this. I take back everything I said to others about you. It was in reverse. This is someone who is not wanting to take back anything that they said to others about you. Take this how it resonates. They're not taking no accountability. Okay, and Spirit is saying you're wrong. This is why you're stuck. Okay, you're resisting Kali Ma out here. All right, so Kali Ma is all for human victims. So this is a human who is in a victim mindset. We're just spiritual beings having a human experience, and during this human experience, you are in your mind. You're in your mindset. Okay? You're feeling victimized at this time because you will not take no accountability for what you done, and you know you were wrong. Okay? Harmony, look at that harmony with your duality, honey. Ooh, whoever's having harmony with your duality, you moved away from these people who would not take any accountability. Okay, they're trying to find your number at this time, and they cannot. Whoever is trying to find your number, and look, I see struggle on the fence right here. Someone is struggling at this time. You're definitely giving the cold shoulder to this person. Okay? They don't want you to give them the cold shoulder, but you're giving this person the cold shoulder. Okay? I'm going to do any more? Okay. Okay, so somebody's been doing magic ceremonies to determine a person's fate out here. This is why this person is wrong, and they're not taking any accountability to the fact that they did any type of magic ceremonies to determine your fate. Okay, they wanted you not to walk into your fate, your destiny. This was all planned out though from the get-go before you even realized that this plan was all well not so planned out. Okay. Bad blood on land, okay? Someone doesn't know the land that they sit on is cursed at this time. Give me like 6 more and I'm going to leave you alone, Spirit. Well, not right now, but after that. I just want now. Okay? Look. Somebody was talking about the chosen. Somebody was talking about someone of God's own, very own, okay, that was chosen to do a mission, a task, okay? Just because you're chosen does not mean you are living an easy life. The attacks are more abundant, okay? That saying, if you could walk a mile in my shoes, okay? All right, you're getting ready. Okay, you're not switching jobs, okay? Someone is trying to attack your job here, okay? But this is the job that you are, look, silkies. Ooh, all right. You have a beautiful voice. There's something about your soul song here. Silkies who are beautiful, they love They have singing voices, enchanting singing voices that captivate humans. So there's something about your voice. If you're speaking, singing, there's something about your voice that is bringing this harmony with your duality. Okay, I say it's your soul song because I always hear Cat and spirituals in the back of my mindset. Okay, when everything's is going on, and I look, seems like spirit will turn it up for me. My higher self will turn it up. Take it how it resonates. I ask both of them in both ears. One down here in the earth, one in the spiritual. I need you to turn it up. Okay. These people realize they do not want you to let them go. So they're trying to find your number. Okay. And they are blocked from spiritually spying on you. Okay. To see who you're with. And they're struggling with that. Okay. So therefore, they set themselves up. They set themselves up to receive this cold shoulder. Okay. They set themselves up. Trying to manipulate someone else's will. So they're trying to manipulate your will by doing these magic ceremonies to determine your fate, that you will not show up for yourself. I'm trying to tell you, Spirit, thank you. See, but when you come up against Mother Gaia of the earth, okay, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, go ahead. You are using, manipulating fire, earth, water, wood, all of that, okay? The 5 elementals, okay? To manipulate someone else's will. Everything around them, they're manipulating. They're manipulating the water. They're manipulating the land. They're manipulating everything that they touch, okay? Entity attachment to the spirit, okay? Trying to manipulate someone else's will because someone has got an entity, an attachment, okay? Some type of attachment here. Okay, something about the algorithm, a specific algorithm. Somebody that does see, this person does not know, they're not awakened. It was in reverse. If this person has an attachment, they do not know anything about the algorithm. They don't know anything about this algorithm program, about the matrix, being a part of the matrix. They don't know anything about that. Okay? Soul tribe is here. See, this is not this person is not part of the soul tribe. Okay? This person who is definitely manipulating, they're not part of the soul tribe. Truth is being exposed, okay? So they're coming forward like they're part of the soul tribe, but they're not, because they know that you must be spilling some beans, okay? All right? And they feel like the only way to get out of this is to talk to you. Their karma, okay? The truth has been exposed about them, and they feel like they want to come back and talk to you, okay? But something about Easter morning, okay? This could be by Easter morning, but it was in reverse, okay? Take this how it resonates with that, okay? By the next full or new moon, it could be in this April, okay? So you're going to be, somebody's going to be exposing some truth here. And this person is going to be coming forward that is not part of the soul tribe, but is going to be masked in, or by fake profile, masked by some energy, but they're going to be coming with an attachment to try to manipulate your will, okay? And they feel like the only way they can get out of their karma is to talk to you. They're green with envy. They're stuck in their old ways. Whoever this is, they're stuck in their old ways. And holding back anger. This person is holding back anger. Same-sex rituals. Oh, wow. Wow. Ancestors are unbinding the root work. See, that's what your ancestors do. By the full and next moon, someone's going to try to bind you. Could it be Easter morning? Okay. Someone could be trying to sacrifice your sacral or sacrifice your relationship through your sacral by doing same-sex rituals. These are the magic ceremonies to determine your fate. Okay, they're trying to pull energy from you, but the ancestors are going to be unbinding this root work that the spiritual warfare is coming, that is bringing. Not even necromancy can bring people back from the dead. Okay, wow, oh my God. Wow, and that was in reverse. So, give me something else on this necromancy. Not even necromancy can bring people back from the dead. What's that about? Somebody is trying to transmute this energy. Somebody's trying to transmute someone that's trying to transmute their negative energy is losing it all. And they have this entity attachment that's attached to them. Okay? But this one came out and it came over to someone, the person that is manipulating someone else's will has an attachment, and not even necromancy can bring people back from the dead. So this means that the attachment that is attached to this person is a dead soul that is attached to the good. And this is the reason why the person is losing it all. Performing from their south node negative. Okay? This is why they're always seeing things from a negative eye view. Okay? Because of this attachment. Okay? That is a dead spirit. Okay? And you cannot bring this dead spirit back. But this dead spirit wants to be reborn again. Okay, do your part and stop making excuses. And it's got this person making all types of excuses about why they're not doing their part, but they're screaming about someone else doing their part. But the actions is catching up with him and her or them. Okay, manager at a bank named Tim, Terry, Tom, Jim, Jerry. Okay. See, this person that's performing out of the negative south node has an attachment, and they're making excuses about the things that they were supposed to do and see through and did not. Okay. Whatever there's a manager from a bank that has some actions that are being caught up with him or her. Okay. This is due to the person who has this attachment, who got other people to get in on the scams and the schemes because they thought they were clever. They thought they were clever. Truth being exposed. Poor little tink tink. God didn't make people to own people. So this person who's got this attachment thinks that he owns this manager at a bank because he put this manager on. He must have bribed him, word manipulation, got him to definitely get on board with what his plans were to take something from somebody. They think they were so little clever. Manager at a bank, actions catching up with them now, okay? Because they clowns. They clowns. They got tricks and they got games. Motivation. Somebody was motivated. They were motivated. Look. Unpaid debts. Broke the debt. Look at that. Unpaid debts. One-sided charity. So there was an energy here that had a lot of one-sided debt. And it was all on him or her. Okay? That was one-sided right there. It could have been a group of them. Could have been a group of them. That they got a now one-sided debt because they then got into cahoots with a bank manager, and now all their actions is getting caught up right now. Something about a gin. I seen a gin in there. So somebody wanted to, oh wow. Goes to church faithfully. Easter morning. Something goes to church faithfully. Something about Easter morning. Something is intertwining. Wow. God didn't make people to own people. Whoever goes to church faithfully, intertwining Something is going to be intertwining come the full or the new moon of this April. I feel like I just definitely spoke in a different. I could tell my lingo changed. Like it got deep. My accent, my country accent. Look, sometimes, and I'm so sorry. Sometimes I catch myself, and I'll go back and I'll listen to my reading, and I'm like, dang, I sound like a Jamaican. I'm like, dang it. Spirits that they use and spirits that are definitely coming through. Come through, spirit. Okay, shadow offers great price for each vessel. So something that's intertwining now by the full and new moon. All these offers that these people done signed up to go against you. The vessels that can stand against the clan. Shadow offers great price for each vessel. So all these people that signed up to go up against you, they had their price. Or it could be money, it could be of things, whatever that their hearts desired was speaking of or reaching for. You'll, like I said, you'll betray her for 10 shillings. You'll betray them for anything, for a come up, for a leg up, for a couple of drugs, for just shoot them and you get all their drugs and their money. This is the energy that I'm sitting in right now. Shadow offers great price for each vessel, the vessels that can stand against the clan. Wow. Intertwining of these shadow people, and I'm gonna call them people that stand in the shadows, that were bought, and now they're sitting in the shadows, green with envy, because of their same-sex rituals ain't working, their magic ceremonies ain't working. Dark contract. These same-sex rituals, honey, where everybody want to sleep with each other. See what I'm saying? Dark contract. Swapping all types of juices and things with people. And messing up their destiny. You're feeling what he felt. And the 6 other women and the men that he slept with. So you over here and just not, you just disgruntled. You're just not in that comfort harmony with your soul, and your soul knows it. Okay? Ooh. Caught them cheating. Third party don't want them no more. And I was just talking about that. Dark contract, sleeping with people. And see, that's what... This is a person that sleeps with anybody. On a daggone voyage. You hear me? This person, they sleep with anybody. And they don't want them. They just want them for a thrill. They want you for your essence. Your energy. Confirmation over my computer, okay? Confirmation on my phone. Root work on the justice system against your energy. So, wow. Root work on the justice system. Beauty and health spells is done. This is the root work. So there was beauty and health spells. So these people in the justice system started getting sick. They started getting real sick. Generational family curses. This could God Almighty. And this is another curse that has been put upon the bloodline due to someone else's negligence, selfish deeds, actions, decisions that has left the bloodline in debt, cursed, frowned upon, looked at. And then the person that's sitting in the family, just, they know. That's the thing about it, they know. And they just sit back and they let it happen. They don't care who they run over in the family. That's crazy. I'm not even. Let me read these cards. A blood test is needed, honey. A blood test is needed for something. You need to cleanse your energy, okay? Continue to change your diet, okay? Because you need some introspection about this blood test, okay? Because you're going to need blood tests. Somebody ain't your daddy. Somebody ain't your daddy. Sage is needed at this time. That's why people moved so quickly. They moved so quickly to do some things in the past when you were young because they knew that you were young and you were not really coherent to, understand, or you didn't understand about what was going on because you were a kid. You weren't paying attention to stuff like that. You weren't supposed to. Nor was you even thinking that anybody else was going to be doing some crazy shit like that you would now be finding out now that you're in your grown 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, however old you may be. Okay? Sage is needed at this time because I'm going to tell you, these people, they voyaged and they slept with different people. They slept with got people in the bank. They started doing stuff in the justice system, the courthouse, sleeping with people. I'm trying to tell you. Got in a dark contract with a third party, and now the third party don't even want them no more. So they got in that dark track because they were sleeping around with each other. People sleeping behind each other. You still sleeping with that next man. That's crazy, ain't it? Somebody's third eye is blocked, okay? Because they didn't want to do their part and they wouldn't stop making excuses and they wouldn't stop attacking you. Hell bent. See, these people are hell bent on not going to jail. This is why their actions is catching up with them, honey. Because they going, okay? Spiritual army. Heavy hitters. So we got a bank man out here and the person who got the bank man involved out here that is hell-bent on not going to jail. Confirmation. That is hell-bent on not going to jail. So some conversations must have been had these past several weeks, months, whatever, but Spirit caught the conversation. And they're like, well, I'm not going to jail. Well, I'm not going to jail neither. Well, what we going to do? Okay? Right? So therefore, whoever this manager name is with Tim, T, or J in their name. And that came out yesterday. Honey, spiritual army is here. These heavy hitters is out here. Okay, because somebody's got multiple partners out here that's involved with this scheme. And that is involved with this scam. And they thought they were so clever trying to get away with it. But leaving them collective was the best thing to do. Okay? Because they thought that they could own you. Okay? And trying to walk around as you. This is probably why people got some of the same names as Early Will Jr., the second, the third. I think about them names now and how I'm named after Greg Sterling. And my name is Sterling Lawn. That's crazy, ain't it? Look into that now, okay? Because honey, I didn't even think to look behind the knowledge behind my name. Or why I got that name in the beginning. But it was given to me. I'm going to tell you something. The answers was given to me before I realized the answers was given to me. When people volunteer to give you information, you need to ask yourself why they volunteering that information if you didn't ask. Just saying. Court dates. Court hearings. Okay? These people that go to faithfully to try to pray their way out of this situation that they knew that they were a part of, the things that they knew that they done, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, you leaving them was the best thing that we could ever do, because there's so many people that is involved with this scheme and scam, and they still going to court and doing court dates and court hearings, and they're trying to rewrite your mail. How look? You see how look? Yeah, reroute your mail. I wasn't be on point with that. Okay? Someone is upset or angry about your spiritual gifts is because you know, and look, you know about these court hearings. You know about these people going to court without you. You know what these people are saying in court about you because you look. Because look, you didn't get no paper because they rerouted your mail to where your court hearings, everything that for you to show up went to their house. Ain't nobody dumb about that. This is why you're going through the most hellacious time right now. And then you want to sit back and give excuses, but not give all the excuses you want and need because it's far from the truth. And the truth will set you free. Okay? 1981 to 1991. Whoever's birthday is from 1981 to 1991. I'm a 1983 baby. So therefore, someone is upset about your spiritual gifts. Okay? They trying to come back to you, but they cannot because it was in reverse. Because you know it's not nothing substantial. It's nothing worth sitting on. It's nothing worth, you can't build with these people. And because you know why? Because you didn't try. You tried and tried again, and you realized and you noticed that they wasn't trying. And the minimal wasn't working. And it wasn't hitting. So, and you would kept feeling unfulfilled from these people. And you're like, no, what's going on? I'm pouring all this, and y'all are acting like y'all pouring all that, but you're not pouring near half of what I be pouring into y'all. Give me the last little bit. There were some voodoo spells being done on these people. Sending illusions. I'm going to end it right there, though. Spying on you, because they're sending illusions. They're sending lies. They want you to look at it differently. They want you to view at them differently. They want to... I made a big mistake. This is illusion. I made a big mistake. I made a big mistake because I'm spying on you because you're telling the truth. And now I see that you know the truth. I made a big mistake. I picked the wrong one to try to do this scheme and scam with. Okay? And now everybody that was a part of the scam, you need to get together for a whole nother meeting, because I'm going to go ahead and tell you, it's going down. And I'm going to leave it right there with that one. You hear what I'm saying? If you do love my content, give me a happy thumbs up. Give me and hit that that bell notification and select all. Let you know when I got more content coming out here like this. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much. I'm so glad that I can be before y'all and serve y'all. And until next time, I'm out. Bye.